What's up, you guys? After Reacts here. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Once Upon a Time. This is Season 5, Episode 22. We're going to be reacting to Episode 23 after this one as well. We're going to be finishing the season. It's really exciting. I feel like I've gone through this season like much faster than I go through the normal seasons. Probably because it's on the main schedule now. Yeah, so I meant to react to this yesterday, but I was really not good yesterday. I was in a bit of pain, and I was in a bit of pain, emotionally and physically. Yeah, I'm just not having the greatest time being in lockdown and having a curfew. It's weird. Do I go out normally? No. But I don't like being told I can't go out. It's kind of weird. It just honestly... Anyways, that's not what this video is about. We're here to do a reaction video. Yeah, and the comments that we have to go through, some of them are pretty long, so I should probably get started, right? Alright. The portal was sentient. It stayed open for dramatic effect. It didn't want to cut off anyone's limbs or something. Very considerate and polite portal. Yeah, I agree. Could you imagine? Only on a different show would that happen, though. It was a nice goodbye scene for Captain Swan. Swan Queen shippers were probably hoping it would stick for real. It was a very sweet, like, goodbye. But I knew it wouldn't last, so I don't know. And that Robin would die for Pan's resurrection, and Regina and Emma would be heartbroken and find solace in each other's arms. I'm not writing any fan fiction, I swear. I'm aware that there's like a fan ship that is Regina and Emma. I don't see it. It's like, it's like the term of, like, queer baiting, right? I saw it in Supernatural, okay? Saw it in Supernatural. Did I ship it? No. But it also, like, apparently occurs here, and it also appears, like, on Supergirl, which I don't see that either, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't see Emma and Regina as a couple. So I don't know. I really liked Regina and Robin. And they took that away from me. Fucking bastards! Anyways. As much as I liked Pan, I think it was the right call not to bring him back to life. His story ended perfectly in Season 3A. I agree. Look, I really like the idea of bringing back, like, bad guys, like good bad guys, but also I feel like the TV shows can do that so often and so much that it just kind of becomes a bit, oh no, we're gonna have to deal with this guy again, and it kind of ruins the first experience that you have with the bad guy, and so I'm glad that they didn't do that here with Pan. They've done it with a lot of other characters. Do not get me wrong. But I'm glad that, you know, it didn't happen with Pan. Anyways. Despite the fact that I loved him. And given the chance, the writers would have ruined him. Maybe even redeemed him. Yeah, I feel like everyone gets redeemed in the show, except for Cruella. But this way, Rumpel just finished what he started in 311, and this time without sacrificing himself, and 3A remains perfect. Yeah, I think 3A is probably really up there in my top favorite, like, arcs of the show. That's just another win for my boy. You keep on screwing people over, Rumpel, while you still can. That scene in the store always rubbed me a weird way. Like, hey, adopted kid, I knew your birth mum. She's dead. Here's some of her stuff. Anyway, this is a cool jacket. It's like armor, like your mum taught me. Ooh, yikes, yeah. Yeah, I did think it was kind of weird. Like, here, I'm gonna just tell you that your mom's dead. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to come to someone's work and drop an emotional bomb on their life, the least you could do is leave them with their thoughts and take your jacket to the next register. Yeah. Alright, and then here's where here's where the comments get very long, and a lot of people had different thoughts and opinions about episode 21. Before I get started with that, I'm actually going to be just a moment. Alright, let's, go through these comments. Alright, yeah, I knew this one was gonna hurt. Who do you think has been treated more unfairly by their perspective? By their respective. The writers... Oh, sorry. Who do you think has been treated more unfairly by their respective writers? Regina or Laurel? Laurel. I'm sorry, but she needs to have, like, second billing. Laurel is the best! Anyways. I'd argue Robin was the one mistreated by the writers. Robin has barely had any character except Regina's love interest. I agree, actually. They haven't really given him much else to do other than be love interest. But I really just loved their chemistry together. So, that kind of clouds my judgment a little bit. I don't know. Regina, on the other hand, in my opinion, has been favoritized by the writers. What has she actually done in the show to show that she's changed? She's never apologized for killing Graham. Oh my god. 50 Shades. Good times. Anyways, she admitted that she didn't regret an evil thing that she's done because she has Henry. Yeah, I remember that. I remember giving her wow. I think I remember giving her shit about that, and damn it, I got manipulated by the writers. Oh. Uh-oh. Got some random light magic because she wasn't trying to kill anyone. Got mad at Emma for bringing back a woman she herself killed just because it messed up her relationship with her new boyfriend. Blames a book for her evil act. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is, oh my god. This is Abigail from Charmed. Oh, this hurts. Why did you have to do that to me? I love Regina. But, I mean, like, you're right. Oh my god. So, okay, let me just try and explain this to you. On the Charmed reboot, they've kind of done, like, the same thing with this character called Abigail, where, like, she's never apologized for anything that she did wrong, and, like, she's just all of a sudden trying to get redeemed and all this stuff, and, like, and it's done here, but I fell for it here. Oh my god, I can't, this hurts me. Maybe it's just because I like Regina. I don't know. Look, it's always difficult for me because, like, I always root for bad guys to become good guys because it's the most interesting, like, story to tell. But, like, that actually really upsets me that you've done that to me now, because now I need to hold her as accountable as the other character, Abigail from Charmed. I don't want to do that because I like Regina. But they are essentially kind of similar in a way. Oh my god. Fuck it! I have a bias towards characters. Sue me. Alright, anyways. Just because we didn't see it happen doesn't mean she didn't apologize for killing Graham. You can't say that. If it didn't happen in the show, it didn't happen. If you didn't acknowledge it on the show, it didn't happen. That's a common rule with, you know, TV shows, movies. You can't just, like, assume something happened. She admitted back in season 3 that she doesn't regret the evil she's done, but that doesn't stick. There was a 1-year time jump that that woman was actually Zelena the entire time, and intentionally R-word and deceived Robin. You wouldn't be mad? I mean, yeah, of course, absolutely. She doesn't blame the book for her evil actions. She just wishes she could be happy like all of the other heroes after the good that she's done. I mean, I feel like she has blamed the book. Here are some good things that she's done that prove that she's changed. Deactivated the trigger that would kill everyone in Storybrooke. Granted, she should have had it on her. Okay, that's true. Okay. You're reigniting my faith in her character. Returned Ariel's voice back and gave her a happy ending with Prince Eric. But didn't she take it away as well? Helped Tinkerbell believe in herself to prove Mother Superior that she has earned her wings back. Yeah, fuck Mother Superior! She's shit, I don't like her. She's rude. She thinks that she is superior, eh? Prevented Pan's curse from happening while also paying the price of never seeing Henry again, being selfless. Yeah, okay, maybe that's why, maybe that's the moment that I was like, okay, I will fall for you, woman. I don't know. Cast the Dark Curse the second time to get everyone back to Storybrooke so they could help Emma defeat the Wicked Witch. Broke the Dark Curse with True Love's Kiss. Light magic, not random. Uses the light magic to defeat the Wicked Witch when Emma couldn't. Okay. Thank you. I like that you're listing these things out, so you're reminding me why I believe in her. Okay. Shows the Wicked Witch mercy and chooses not to kill her, past Regina would have. Saves Marion from a freezing spell even though it goes against her happiness. Sends Marion and Robin over the town line to save Marion from dying, even though it goes against her happiness, being selfless again. Okay. Frees the fairies from the hat when Rumpel forced Hook to trap them in there. Okay. Goes undercover to unveil Cruella, Ursula, Maleficent, and Rumpel's plan before they can finalize it. Yeah, that was a bit weird. Because they never bought into that either. Okay. Makes a sacrifice. In alternate reality, going against her own happiness to prevent Rumpel from hurting Henry. This sacrifice undid all of Isaac's villainous work. Right. Sorry, I read that one. I didn't remember it until I read the Isaac's part. Right. Shows the town she's willing to put her life on the line when Emma Swan becomes the Dark One. The list can and will keep going on because that is who Regina is. I'm not saying all of these good deeds undo her evil actions, but she's proven numerous times that she wants to change. Alright, thank you. She's not like Abigail Kane. Sorry. Snow lost her daughter because of Regina, but you say karma shouldn't affect Regina, a mass murdering terrorist. Kreisberg's Laurel wasn't a meta, a badass fighter and smart. He made her into an alcoholic. Berlanti's Laurel is what should have been... Huh? Fairly certain that Berlanti was involved in Arrow from the beginning, but okay. Just because we don't see it happen doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It doesn't mean she didn't apologize for killing Graham. Straight from the creator's mouth during season 4. She doesn't know that Regina killed Graham. If you look back at season 1, before Emma believed. She talks to Henry about the aftermath of Graham's death. She says what the autopsy was, which was an aneurysm. She still believes that. Well, there you go. That's proof. That's further proof that she never apologized for that. She doesn't blame the book for her evil actions. When she tells Sydney about the book, this book is why I'm suffering. We must find out who wrote this cursed tome and then force them to give me what I deserve. Yeah. The first 3 things you mention, Trigger, Ariel, and Tink, are issues she herself caused. Definitely the Ariel one, I remember that. One thing I forgot to mention is her locking Belle up for 28 years, and then in 4B using Belle's heart to shrink Rubble. Considering Regina told her to forget what happened means Belle has no idea. Yeah, about that was weird, right? Because she was like, I'm happy to help you, and then all of a sudden, she's got her heart? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh well, I had no idea about Graham, but I was also just mentioning things since you asked what she's done to prove she's changed. I think that it's important that she tries to undo what she's done, or at least what she can do. If you have a video link of when the creators said this about Regina killing Graham, I'd love to see it. As for the book, I agree how she goes about getting a happy ending is not the best. Tinkerbell disobeyed a lot of rules. If this sounded like I was attacking her, I truly did not mean it to be. Oh. And then there's a link to the article, apparently. Okay, cool. I hate Emma and Hook. Oh, okay. Because they were not the couple I was betting on to carry the story for true love, I wanted Regina and Robin to be. Fair enough. Fair enough. Everyone's got their ships. We're not even halfway done, I don't think. And we're 17 minutes in. I mean, Regina hurt and killed a lot of people during her reign of terror, so technically she might still deserve what she got and probably more. But it still sucks ass, and Robin didn't deserve that. Thank you. I hated it. I mean, I teared up a little bit, so I guess they did their job, but F the writers anyway. Yes. And I loved Sean so much as Robin. Yeah, could you, I was, thinking about, last episode, and, could you imagine if that was still Tom Ellis? Lucifer just ended this, this weekend, this passing weekend, and it made me think about, how weird it would be if that was Tom Ellis in, I don't know, I don't think they would have had the same kind of chemistry. Anyways, I was hopeful when he got promoted to regular cast member for season 5, but he was mostly wasted, regulated to just being Regina's boyfriend and Zelina's baby daddy. Yeah. It was I'm gonna go off to the woods and look after my child. For 4 episodes. I wanted more. When it dawns on you that they didn't name the baby just so that they can call her Robin, when her father dies. Yeah, that's... Is that lazy? I don't know. I mean, you could have named the baby and then be and then have the baby cry every single time and be I don't understand, is this just not a good name for you? And then when Robin dies, name her Robin, and then all of a sudden the crying stops. And it's wow, I found your name. The fact that they didn't name her is a bit eh. I knew you'd be mad when Hook came back. I love Colin and Hook too much, so I was happy, but I never believed that he would stay dead, to be honest with you. I love Hook. I do. He's so fucking pretty. But if they killed him, they should have committed to it. I'm sorry, but that's just the way that I feel. How come those idiots left Hades' ashes just lying there? It reminds me of when Vandal Savage was defeated in Heroes Join Forces crossover. Yes! I was thinking that, but I didn't say it because I don't know, I just didn't say it. But that is, yes, I was thinking the same thing. Just so that Merlin could collect the ashes in the end. They didn't even sweep after themselves. I do like that Regina and Zelina seemingly buried the hatchet and they're on the same page now. I like them together. You didn't have to kill Robin for that, though. It's like you're speaking my mind right now. Zeus is probably like, you see, I would have brought Robin back as well, but he was obliterated with the Olympian lightning bullshit. How convenient that I can't reverse that stuff, huh? Also, side note, I just find it really funny that, like, Hook arrives in, I guess, Mount Olympus for some reason, and then Zeus is like, I'm here to escort you, I'm here to escort you to where you belong, right? And then, like, he just points him in the direction. Easiest escort mission ever, I'm just saying. Yeah. The actor just got promoted to series regular this season and then was brutally killed off the same season. They did him dirty. I feel like a more effective death would have been Prince Charming, sorry to say. Jennifer was pregnant in real life. So that explains why she left. Like, why she was written off. Okay. I did think that she, maybe had... I just couldn't... Because she was... Okay. She was away for a couple of episodes, and when I saw her in the last episode, she did have a little bit like of a pudge face, but I couldn't remember if that was just pudge face from before. And I don't mean that in a horrible way. I understand that pregnancy changes a woman's body. It's just something that you notice, though. And Prince Charming was supposed to be the one-offish character in the pilot. He was supposed to die sacrificing himself to send Emma through the magical wardrobe. He was the male lead in season 1, and it did alternatively feel like Prince Charming's character arc was done, and still is. Yeah. Snow and Charming don't provide any entertainment or actual purpose in being there. They legit feel like supporting players and only there to comfort Emma in times or help Emma when she's in need of saving advice, assistance, etc. I agree. Look, I think you're right. They probably should have chose, like, Prince Charming, or both of them, really. But, and here's the real kicker. I think that they're never going to do that, because she went 28 years without a mum and a dad. And I feel like if they rob her of that again, like, the writers didn't want to do that. Like, they don't want to rob her of that again. So they're not going to do it. They're not going, like, these guys will be there to the end, I think. Strictly because they don't want her to be alone again without family. But I think it would have had a bit more of an emotional impact if it was them that had died. Either one of them. And, you know, it would divvy things up a little bit, you know? It would mean that she'd be without her parents again, and she could have kept Hook around, and Hook could have been like, yo, I'm helping you get over this situation. Like, help her mourn and everything. I don't know. I like your idea. Like, it would have been nice. Prince Charming should have had a heroic death, sacrificing himself as they snow after they both tried to help rescue and obtain Robin from Hades' evil plan. By the way, I would just like to say, I know that you like, you've written a really, really long comment, but I really like that you've, like, put in small little paragraphs so it's easier for me to read. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Just want to say. At the same time, it's quite annoying how David is acting like Zelena stole Robin from him, and they're on a rescue mission to save her. I feel like they could have had a much calmer approach in handling the situation. 5B was a heavily featured Zelena storyline where I'm now finally feeling sorry for her because she opened herself up for love, and love does sometimes make you feel vulnerable and you become blinded. Zelena followed her heart and truly did love Hades, but he manipulated her into ruling Storybrooke and having more power. Zelena killed her true love to save her sister. Would Regina? I don't think she would. Zelena's first time doing something heroic, sacrificing her happy ending for a life, which is very thoughtful. I did like that. Out of Hades, Regina, Zelena, and Emma, I must say this was partially all their fault. Emma should have never tangled herself around the underworld. It was extremely selfish. Everyone on the show of Lost People, they had a deep loving connection to, like, you're not special, honey. Oh. Let me read that again. Like, you're not special, honey. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know. Not only that, she didn't decide to solo quest by herself. She willingly dragged everyone to the underworld, including her son. If Emma never went down to the underworld, Robin's death could have been avoided, and also she wouldn't have felt like a brat. Regina is at fault for trusting a vulnerable woman who has no redeeming qualities until she remembered one day from her past that she'd forgotten. I love it. So you remember a play date and now you're redeemable. Love Zelena on the road to redemption, but it feels so rushed and out of place. Yeah. I like the. You know what? I really like it. I like what you're saying. I like what you're giving me here. Zelena's judgment and perception was blinded by true love. Regina has no legal right to manipulate Robin and sugarcoat the situation into handing his daughter to a woman who legit is responsible for Neil's death, killed hundreds, if not thousands of people, cursed everyone, choked Henry. I don't remember choking Henry, but alright, killed Marion, sexually assaulted Robin, teamed up with Arthur, who is attempting to kill them all. Teamed up with Arthur. Arthur, right. Sorry, there's so many people in this show. Even though technically Zelena is the mother, she has no trustworthy vibes. Yes, I agree. The fact that she was just like, we can trust her now, you can give her the baby, it's fine, you can do that, it's fine, like, we're good, like, you can trust her, and, like, Robin's like, are you mad? I was like, yes, tag yourself, that is me. Zelena is at fault for not noticing the red flags sooner and going against Regina's wishes and taking the baby to keep safe. Don't just hand over your baby to the god of death. Who you've been in love with for nearly a day. Like, sweetie, Regina trusted Zelena, which ultimately led to the cause of Robin's death. Robin and Regina both warned Hades about his vindictive behavior of attempting to imprison Regina, Hook, Emma, David, and Henry for eternity. Extremely gullible and couldn't sense what was right in front of her. a monster abusing his power and controlling her like a puppet to keep him safe until he destroys remaining threats and rebuilds his version of a kingdom. I will say, you have to keep in mind that it was still true love, okay? Like, despite what Hades did, despite manipulating her and everything like that, he did love he did love Zelina, because his heart wouldn't have started beating. It wouldn't have been true love's kiss. So, you keep that in mind. Zelina's revenge of destroying Regina's happiness led to all of this in the first place. Hades is most at fault because he killed Robin, murdered Robin in cold blood, so technically it's his fault. Because I do believe in some weird twisted way Zelina cared for Robin, or at least respected him and his loyalty and didn't want him to die. Alright. I find it interesting how Emma, the hero, regains her love interest, and Regina and Zelina, the villains, lose their love interests. Maybe villains are actually cursed and fated to never gain a happy ending permanently, no matter how hard they try to reform and redeem themselves. Reviving a man, which 5B was centered towards, only to have Emma part ways and say goodbye to him again, only to be reunited with him being revived, resurrected by Zeus, who legit only appeared in one scene. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, why cast him? Why even bother? I gotta be honest, the guy that they cast him didn't feel like a Zeus to me. But that's probably because he was only for one scene, probably. I don't know. Maybe he'll show up again, though. Who knows? Probably not. I feel like that whole storyline is gone. They tend to introduce like a new idea in the last 2 episodes, so I'm expecting this to have nothing to do with what happened during the season. Only to have Robin killed for being loyal to his girlfriend and friends in assisting them to save Hook. He gets punished. Like, such a disappointment. And a diss to his character, the ship, the fandom, but most importantly, the actor. So robbed, only having 1 season to be a series regular. Regina and Robin could have had so much more potential. I agree, they had so much chemistry. Maybe even considering Zelina is not showing any wicked signs anymore, they could have co-parented and learnt to tolerate and respect each other, whilst Regina was a stepmom auntie, learning to accept the situation and deal with Zelina being the mother of the baby Robin is the father of. Would have been twists and turns and heaps of bumps, but so worth it. Very unique family, but nope. Hopefully it happens though. Alright. Still got some more comments. Alright, I have a couple of comments here from the same person. I do have to avoid one of them, though, because expectation spoilers are not something that I'm interested in, and there was some expectation spoilers, apparently. Okay, I get where Regina is coming from with Zelina. To me, it seems like Regina probably sees a lot of herself in her, and maybe so if Zelina can't change, then what does that mean for her? In my opinion, it's unfair if Zelina isn't given a chance to be better, because if you think about it, Regina did much, much worse things than her. She killed way more people, probably thousands more than Zelina, and that includes her own father. She was also given multiple chances by Snow to better. Example, when Snow stopped her execution, none of which she took, and after all that, she was still able to change and become a good person. Zelena hasn't nearly as much and has definitely shown progress since we first met her. So she should be given a chance to be better and turn to the side of good. Otherwise, it's just double standards. Fair enough. Fair enough, I agree. Although, I am very pissed at the writers for bringing Hook back, especially since I didn't like him that much. I kind of get why they did it, and I also saw an interview where they explained it more. Emma has been alone for almost her whole life, and she has had no choice in the matter. She grew up with no family and lost all chances of getting one. Lost any friends she had, lost pretty much every chance at love she had, including the father of her child. You get the point. Hook is supposed to be the love of her life, and losing him on top of all the loss she's already suffered would be way too much. Even so, I think either Hook or Robin should have either both lived or both died. I think if Hook had stayed dead, it would have made for a really good opportunity to develop Emma and Regina's relationship. They could have agreed together and maybe gotten closer. Maybe. I mean, I feel like you don't necessarily need to kill a character either. There are other ways to hurt a character other than just killing them. TV shows are like, okay, who's dying this year? Okay, this person's dying this season. Okay, but we'll get them back for the finale, and then they'll be fine the next season. We'll choose a new person to die. But don't worry, they'll be back the next season. It's really frustrating because it's like, I can't get emotionally attached to these characters because, like, they'll be like, I know I'm going to see them again. So, there are other ways to hurt characters, like putting someone permanently in a wheelchair. Making lasting consequences to a character. You know, someone losing an eye. An arm. Something that you can't fix, though. You know? There are other ways to make you care about these characters other than just killing somebody. It's just my 2 cents. Not much to say that hasn't already been said. Except I agree, Robin's death was unnecessary blow to Regina. Hook was like, okay, what the fuck? Also, the Rumpel's constant back and forth between good and evil is getting tiresome. I agree. Alright. That was all the comments. Wow, that's like nearly 40 minutes. Alright, I just need a moment and then we'll start the episode. Alright, well, I just want to let it be known that, you know, if I didn't do this whole reading comment thing, we'd be done with the first of today's episodes. I just found that funny. I like reading your comments though, it's fun. Anyways, let's get into the episode.
I think what my sister needs is a little time with someone who understands what she's going through.
Selena, we're sorry. What happened with Hades, that can't exactly be easy.
I'm sorry about Robin.
Thank you.
When I heard you went to the underworld,
Thank you.
I was afraid I was never gonna see you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
You could push her over the edge. She cursed an entire kingdom when she lost her first love.
Yeah, but she's changed much since then.
I know.
You don't want their blood on your hands, do you? Do you?
It's our family, our unborn child. There's only
talking
one
to a
way
Rubik's
I can
Cube.
free your boss.
I know it's not a Rubik's Cube, I'm making a joke. So, didn't he have to, like, put his magic together to make the thing whole again? So, like, how would you get power from, like, one little piece? I don't know.
Emma, please. I've already had enough people feeling sorry for me today.
Whoa! Is everything okay?
Look. What bloody...
In the underworld.
Aye. You did, but now I'm
You
back.
gave her like 20 seconds.
Delicate as always. Regina, I'm used to suffering, Swan, and I'm used to others getting their way. Right now, neither one of our feelings matter. Given that blast of magic, there's only one person not present who's powerful enough for something like that. Maybe you should sit this one out. Oh, that's why you were trying to be delicate with me. You're worried the evil queen is about to come out to play.
No, I just want what's best for you.
No, you don't. When you're upset, we follow you to hell. But when I'm upset, I get a timeout. No offense on that, but you're too emotional. I understand you had a loss, but you're not thinking straight.
Go to my place and stay there. You'll be safe, okay?
Thank you. It's my grandpa. He's trying to steal Storybrooke's magic. It made me realize how bad it is. It's always magic. Always. Magic turned my mom into a dark one. It took away the man my other mom loved. And now I think it's gonna tear my parents apart. I used to think there was light and dark magic, but it's all bad. These are Geppetto's parents. This needle has put dozens of people under a curse they can't wake from. Come with me on a road trip. Yep, it's like a quest.
Is this
but
gonna be another
on a bus,
Henry-centric, like,
which is like
finale
a horse, but
situation?
with wheels and seats. Just come with me. Operation mixtape.
Jeez, you're getting lazy with these.
There's just one more thing we're going to need. I promised I'd never use this pen to do anything besides record what happens. But what we're about to do is for the greater good.
Didn't he snap that? Are you telling me that he brought it back to life from the underworld? Doesn't it need a heart? Because it's a living thing?
Would Henry even do that? Destroy magic?
We'd better hope he doesn't.
Why? What happens if Henry succeeds?
Considering this town was built with magic, what do you think will happen?
He would never destroy magic if he knew it could hurt us.
I
I'll be
mean,
sure to tell him that right before I take the crystal back.
Don't you dare.
are you claiming that the city, like that the town would get destroyed because it's magic? But if that's the case, then I'm confused because we didn't have magic in season 1. That was the whole point. And the season finale was Rumple brought magic to town with the well, I think. So what?
Any more bright ideas?
Regina!
Well, that's new.
How's that even possible? We're in a land without magic.
And so is Henry. With the crystal.
And all the magic from Storybrooke. Holds magic.
How did they get out of the town limit, by the way?
Gotta find Henry before he
Is
does.
there not a thing
he's not
stopping
in
them
Boston, then.
anymore?
Welcome to New York City.
I thought so.
For Regina. From one of my papa's arrows.
Sweet.
Oh! Poor Granny left there with a baby. Alright. Even these guys are back in the Enchanted Forest.
Worried I might make you take an eternal nap on a bus bench? If you want to help Henry,
Thank you.
you're just gonna have to trust me.
Your blood. So you can track him with your blood.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Of course. New York.
That's a long drive.
Welcome to New York. It'll be $15.
Did he give the Reboots cute a fucking chair to sit on? Yeah, that's where I thought he would go, to be honest.
I can't remember.
He's trying to find a way to protect himself in case his dad found him.
Right, and he thought the best way of doing that was by destroying magic. Did he ever figure it out?
He died before he could.
Whoever it is, you can fix it, right?
Of course. Do you happen to have any duct tape? We're not affixing the bumper to that god-awful truck of yours. This requires the proper potion.
Can you tell us what land we're in?
Whoa, no need to run.
Can you help us?
Magic? No. Magic is dangerous. If I help you, I'll be punished.
Punished? By who?
What about the wand? Do you still have it?
Kind of looks like a bird
Should be
cage.
offended that he didn't frisk me. Not that this is any use to us in here.
The ones who are going to be answering my questions. Like, why are you really here?
Sam
I
Woodward!
just want to go home.
Doomsday!
You think me so naive. I know you're lying.
He was in Supergirl too. I know. Because I just watched that
Said
season.
you. So tell me,
But he was in Smallville!
does the Dark One?
Yeah, don't mess with him. He has a problem.
This is Henry and Violet's song.
They have a song?
He really likes her. She's a nice girl. You okay?
It's a letter from Robin to me.
He must have written it when he was trying to make things work with Marion. Or your sister.
So what do I do?
You have to read it.
My dear Regina, I know I shouldn't be writing this, but Robin.
Regina? You okay? What did it say?
The evil queen is inside me. Always trying to get out.
You know I do understand.
You don't.
I can't imagine how that feels.
I'm constantly at war with my instincts. Like with Hook. My first impulse was to rip his throat out. Because it's not fair that he survives and Robin doesn't. Because now I know that's wrong. Much as I want to give in to evil, I don't.
You didn't know that was wrong before?
I am what I am. I did what I did. Snow White told a secret. And I could have chosen to forgive her. Instead, I did terrible things. I'd rather suffer and see that pain on the people I care about.
It's quite selfless.
This is my fate. I'm trapped.
Here we are. No one's been back here in ages. Most folks just come for the YA stuff.
Really? We
Good
couldn't
luck
go
with your
to
term paper.
a New York library? Come on, guys.
My
Come
dad's journal said he had an
on.
appointment here. But
I'm telling me
start with
know
this.
what he
Read
is
every
in
page and then
here.
reread it, because whatever my dad was looking for, he never found it.
Henry, what did you find?
These books, they all look exactly like my storybook.
They're magic.
And they're in the New York library.
Wait, Henry, you told me that all the stories in your book are real.
Yeah.
So maybe.
These are all real too.
They were in the New York library?
Alright.
I'd put both my hands behind my back so it looks like I'm doing a stance. Because going like this, you clearly look like you're hiding something.
Open those bloody bars.
I can't. His orderly pool.
I understand that the bars are enchanted, but to be honest, I'd be able to squeeze through them.
Tell us anything.
When you leave this place,
They're not very,
promise you'll take me with you
like,
back to your home.
close
The
together.
Storybrooke.
That wand is our only way home. Okay, so why should we trust you?
Yes,
You've
let's
met
tell
the
him that it's what
Trust
you
me, I
can
want
do
to get
with
away
it.
from him as much as you.
Can't you just write in the book, and the Olympian crystal destroyed itself in a heroic battle of fireworks and pretty flowers?
But the Grail turned into Excalibur. That can't be it.
No, the Grail was always silver, but this looks kind of like it's twin. And if the Grail really was the beginning of all magic,
This might be the end of it.
No alarms? In New York? And Rumble.
Hello, Henry.
Violet, get behind me. You're not getting this. Not without a fight.
Too bad you're gonna lose.
You fought valiantly. I'm so proud.
Thank you.
Warden wanted me to fix this. It's a surgical instrument.
I thought he was the
Well, if
warden.
that's true, you won't mind me asking the warden himself.
No, you can't do that. You know he doesn't like to be disturbed.
Okay.
Why am I here? Sorry to disturb you. The doctor was in his lab fixing a wand I can only imagine he got from the prisoners.
So it's a dual identity.
Dr. Jekyll.
Hang on.
Except me.
As in Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Jekyll.
The
I
doctor
actually don't know much
brave
about
enough to come down here. The fact is that the doctor is onto something. This place that they told him about, this story.
What is up with your mutton chops, my dudes?
The doctor isn't the only one who will be going to this Storybrooke. We all will.
It looks pretty.
Henry, what were you thinking?
Can you not just write it back
Why would
unless
you
it's
try to
taken
destroy
the
magic?
stuff?
Do you really
Can you
have
not
to
just
ask
write
me
it
that?
back?
The evil queen is never coming back.
Rumpelstiltskin is not interested in the crystal anymore.
I don't. In case you both forgot, magic took away my dad. And it took away Violet's mom.
I mean,
And
Zelena took away
don't
your
know
dad.
what I would do if it took away one of you. We didn't find anything. It was just a waste of time.
Wow, you were really
So
bad
he
at
was
lying, girl.
Like, Henry's grandpa has the crystal.
I mean, unless he took the book and the pen,
Give me your hand.
there's no reason that they
This is really
can't
gonna
just
help
do the
find
same
him.
thing that
This
they
will
did at
tell
the
us if
beginning.
he's still in New York.
I'm gonna give you what you've always wanted, Belle. I'm gonna show you the world.
Rumple! You never learn.
If the Dark One ever wishes to see his wife again, he'll have to do exactly as I say.
Alright, so... So now Belle is being used as a tool when she's in a box. Like, I don't know, like, I can't help but feel like it's kind of weird that, like, do you ever want to see your wife again? It's a box. I know that she's in it, but like, if you think logically, they're gonna be making a deal over a box. I don't know. It's just, I can't go past the absurdity of that. Alrighty. Well, that was Once Upon a Time, Season 5, Episode 22. Pretty decent episode. You know, we're in another land. Don't know what land Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is from. But yeah, I don't actually know much about them other than the fact that they share a body. And I think people are supposed to believe that Hyde is like the bad guy and the Doctor is not. But is it the other way around? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Sam Witwer was in this. We like him. He was on Smallville. He was Doomsday. who also had a dual identity. Alrighty. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the finale.
Thank you.